Hello to my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Virgos, let's get right on into it. All right, let's go. We have a full moon coming up. Full blood moon in Pisces. That's coming up real soon. It's coming up soon on the 7th. So full blood moon in Pisces is especially significant for Virgo because it falls directly opposite your sign. So this creates a powerful mirror, spotlighting relationships, balance, and the way that you connect with others. So since it's a blood moon, a total lunar eclipse, same day, the energy is intense, bringing closure, relationships, or breakthroughs. So in the areas of relationships and partnerships, the Pisces energy is compassionate, emotional, and boundary dissolving. Right? So for Virgo, who thrives on order and clarity, this can feel overwhelming, but it's also an opportunity for growth. So this lunation highlights your one-on-one relationships, romantic business, or a close personal relationship. So a partnership may shift and or reach a new level or depth and honesty. So in areas of balance between self and others, Virgos often give a lot of themselves in service to others. You all rule 6th house, right? So that is service, right? House of service, health, well-being. And so this moon asks, are you balancing your needs with theirs? So if you've been sacrificing too much or conversely holding back, this eclipse will reveal the imbalance so that you can restore harmony. Also in the area of emotional vulnerability. So while Virgos prefer practical problem solving, Pisces invites you to, we're not talking about a person that's a Pisces, we're talking about the last sign in the zodiac that's ruled by 2 planets, right? Neptune and so this is an opportunity for some real good luck here if somebody kind of comes out of, like, allow themselves to be a little bit more fluid, like creatively, you know, just kind of push the envelope a little bit creatively. Like, let me try something different. Let me step outside of a comfort zone. Like, everything don't have to be perfect, right? Creatively, let me try something. Let me try my hand at something. I might not know 100% about something, but let me try something here creatively. This is gonna be a great time to just kind of sort of tap into that creativity. So, and also a spiritual mirror. So Pisces is an opposite sign, meaning it teaches you what you're not always comfortable with, your intuition, surrender, trust in the unseen. This eclipse may dissolve illusions in relationships, showing you clearly who is truly aligned with your heart and who isn't. I'll end it with tips. Let's go. I trust my intuition. Yeah, you're trusting your intuition. Yeah, so creatively, if you're linking up with people who are using their creativity for evil, you can be trusting your intuition. You could be spot on about something if it's in the negative sense, but it can be also taking you away from something that that nurtures your spirit, something that you've been wanting to create for yourself or aligning yourself with other creative energy. So it's up to you. It's up to you. Here we have Queen of Swords here. Yeah, because somebody's putting their emotions to the side. Somebody's just like, okay, I'm just a logical thinker. I'm taking the emotions out of something. So it's like, okay. The moon is moving. Like I said, it's a total lunar eclipse in a water sign. This gives somebody an opportunity to say, listen, I believe in my dreams again. I'm going to let source handle whatever, but I believe in my dreams again. But so it just depends on who you're aligned with. Somebody's aligned with a fire sign. And Aries, and possibly somebody who is waiting to just leap on something, right? So somebody's like somebody's saying, I'm taking all the emotion out of something, right? So here we have solar plexus chakra and jumping to Queen of Swords, right? So we're jumping from wands to swords, meaning that there's other layers below this, right? So you got the root chakra. The root chakra, which really speaks to the basic need, which is, you know, the main focus is safety, right? And then the sacral chakra, the basic need is variety. So safety, like in terms of, and this is root chakra, stability, vitality, loyalty, prosperity, patience, tenacity, and also career success. So somebody's been wanting some career success for themselves, right? But somebody is also linking up with a King of Wands, or you could be King of Wands, either or. You could be Queen of Swords or King of Wands, but somebody is not getting to the root of something, right, yet. And so it's kind of, you're not drilling down, meaning that you're starting with the heart. You're making a connection with the heart and your logical thinking. Your head and heart could be a little bit at war with each other, but somebody's like, no, I got your back, basically. I trust my intuition. They trust their intuition. I got your back, right, with something, right? But if you drill down in terms of creativity, like variety, that's a basic need, is variety, right? That's sacral chakra. That's joy, creativity, adaptability, sensuality, fertility, emotional range, and sexuality. That's where somebody's going to really tap into something in the water. And that's what needs to be flushed out. So, in other words, in order for somebody to get to the root of something, somebody's going to have to like go on a fast. Like, fast from either certain foods, or like abstain from sex, or do something, or abstain from something that usually you would pour into yourself when you're trying to make a decision and you're kind of sort of like at war. You know, your head and heart are at war. So if that's drinking, somebody's gonna have to say, okay, I'm fasting from drinking. If there's sex, that's gonna be sex. Whatever it is something that could be unhealthy or wounded in somebody. Somebody's like, okay, yeah, I trust my intuition, but certain things don't make it better. I need to align myself with something like clear, right? Here we have the Hierophant here. So somebody is connected to an energy that feels like, okay, they have the keys to something. Like two energies that feel like they have the keys to something, or they're connected to someone who has the keys. They've had a warm conversation with two energies that have the keys. Somebody who's very logical in their thinking, and someone who is in control of something, who could unlock something, right? And so you're trusting your intuition in a situation. So you got fire and air, right? You got fire and air. So some energies that's in authority, who have keys to something. So you're giving something a rest. You're getting some rest, right? Here we have the Four of Wands here, right? So you got some good news trying to come across your path, whoever you are. Got 4 and 4 here, because somebody's praying about it. Somebody's going to say prayers before they go to bed, and they're going to pray when they wake up and ask Source for clarity on something, right? You're trusting your intuition and like hoping that, okay, next day I'm going to sleep on something. 4 could be of significance, 4 and 4. Like all 4 elements, right? Looking at basic needs. Safety, variety, significance, love, and to be loved. That's all 4 of the lower chakras before you get to the heart chakra, right? Is something making people unsafe, right? Because somebody feels like they have the key to something, and so somebody's like, okay, I know people in high places that can get something done, right? So do people feel unsafe? Do people feel like, is there variety? So somebody right now is assessing something. That's where you are. Like you're assessing something. Like you're going through something with a fine-tooth comb, assessing something right now, right? So yeah, so here we have the Magician card. So something is having you to speak to. These are major situations here. You and somebody are going to be speaking to this Hierophant. Communicating something to a Hierophant. But somebody's trying to find out like what's the motivation behind something. Like what's the motivation behind something? Because somebody wants to get to the root of something. Like what is really the motivation behind something? Right? So King of Cups here. Like what's going on? Like let's get to the root of something. What's the reason? What's the root? What's going on, right? Here's a Ten of Swords here, because there's a lot of conversation. This could be you, where people are talking about you behind your back, or who knows, I don't know. But Ten of Swords, and on this particular deck there's 10 swords in someone's back, but somebody is like, you know, kind of sort of biding their time by watching the phone, like looking at their cell phone. Like, so somebody's trying to get to the root of something. Trying to figure out what is going on here. Again, I don't feel like somebody's ignoring something. If anything, somebody's going into prayer mode. If anything, somebody's like, okay, you know what? Instead of me like nitpicking and complaining, going to the dark side of Virgo, somebody's like, I'm gonna pray about something. I really need to, you know, go straight to, you know, higher power, find out what's going on. There's no gossiping, no, none of that. I'm just watching something. I'm just trying to figure out what's happening here. Here's to a source, because your ancestors are trying to talk to you, like, and through your memories, by the way. Because somebody feels almost blindsided by something. So second house speaks to somebody feels like they were cut off all of a sudden. Like it's almost like somebody feels like somebody took some swords and just like cut them off. Like, what happened? Like, what? And maybe somebody is not, maybe how people communicate is not how you're receiving how they're communicating. Let me give somebody an example of what, because this is like matters of the heart here, right? So 4 and 6 is to a 2, 4 and 2 are 6, right? So when people are just kind of sort of like passing through, they're just kind of passing through. And if a person feels like, for instance, let's say, for instance, you feel like this is a new and exuberant love for you. Let's say this is you, okay? You're inspired by somebody, right? And you, let's say, whether you're a man or woman, because women are sometimes just as forward as men, right? Whatever. If you're not speaking up fast enough and somebody's just like, okay, this person is just, they can tell that you're interested, but you're not really saying anything. You just kind of linger, just there, right? Almost like you're interested in a job, or you're interested in, so you just kind of sort of just keep coming around saying, okay, is there, y'all hiring in the department? Or, but you're not really saying, okay, where's the application? Like somebody wants somebody to be more assertive, like just come right out with it, right? And not be afraid of rejection. Because God could be protecting you from something. So if somebody says, hey, they're not available, or that they're seen, it's almost like somebody to say they're married, or if it's love that you want, it's almost like somebody wants to hear that somebody is married. That's be the only thing that's going to back them off. Or if a person says, no, they're not interested in dating. Okay, well, why? Maybe they heard horrible things about Virgos. But if that's what you think, then that's what you should say, right? That's the energy I'm picking up here. So instead, somebody is kind of rerouting something here in the cards, and so it's like, no, it's like somebody is almost like, okay, I'm perfect. That's the energy I'm picking up from the reading. It's like somebody is really saying, I'm perfect. Like, why wouldn't somebody want to be with me? I'm perfect. I'm cool, calm, and I'm collected. I'm a logical thinker. I'm a boss energy. I can protect people. Like, somebody could say I go to church or mosque or temple. Like I'm head of this. I'm an excellent communicator. Like it's like somebody applying for a job that somebody may not even be advertising for. Y'all get the point, right? And that's what Swords are trying to tell somebody is like, if it's love and you applying for something, you're approaching it in just with no emotion. That is the issue. That is the issue. So there it is. Chariot card. So somebody's going to be taking the blindfolds off, because somebody is in such boss energy. It's like somebody can't turn it off. Like somebody just can't, it's kind of hard for people to see, okay, where does this person feel? Like what's going on here? It's like it's a time and a place for something. So it's almost like somebody's like kind of dancing around an issue, if that's love. So if you're already in a love situation, then that's not talking to you, because somebody is getting married. This right here, right? So this is going to be the start of something. Either somebody has already been married, or somebody is going to a wedding or some kind of celebration where they're going to actually hear what people are saying to each other, like where they're exchanging their vows. Somebody's going to slow down and listen to what this person is saying to this person. Sheets of paper out the window. This why I love you. because nobody else heard what you heard. Like somebody's gonna really listen. Like for the first time, somebody gonna really, their ears gonna be big as satellite dishes, right? Like they're really paying attention. Taking the blindfolds off. This is why somebody really loves somebody. Somebody gonna be like, oh man, like I believe in love again. Like that's powerful. Like, gosh, like that's amazing. Right? And so that's kind of been the thing for somebody. Like somebody has been afraid to like let their emotions, like take their emotions out of a, you know, out of a cage. Somebody has been really afraid to let their emotions come out of a cage. They treat their love life just like their work life. Everything is just like, of course that's not all Virgos, obviously. But somebody's getting married. So maybe it's another Virgo that's going to help you with something. Who knows? What else we got? Let me see. Yeah, somebody is chained to fear about marriage. Somebody is terrified of marriage. And guess what? That's probably legit. That's not even being negative, because some people have had such horrible experiences, and I'm just tapping into energy here, that somebody may need to heal for real. Somebody may say, you know what, I need to heal before I even think about that. And that's where somebody could be feeling like, again, human's rejection is really God's protection. You could be like looking at yourself on paper, but that's all it is. Like you're looking at yourself on paper. And people, you could be like, I got a house, I got this, I got that. Like I can change people's life. You could be literally singing the song Upgrade You. You literally upgrade, however the lyrics go, right? I think a lot of people like the song. You could be literally singing that song to yourself. Like I could upgrade somebody's life. They have no idea how I can upgrade their life. I get them the keys to this. You could be singing Babyface songs like, I'll dry the clothes, I'll pay the rent, I'll do this and that. Who would not want me? All of that. You could be projecting something on somebody else and they're afraid of marriage because of what they've been chained to in the past. But remember, the devil always shines a mirror back on you. So remember, you're only familiar. You don't know the root of something until you talk directly to people. Yeah. Yeah, some people, when they're in it, they in it for life, like for real. Some people are like, they built like that. They will take their time, they'll be patient with you. But when they realize, oh, okay, somebody's chained to something. Somebody got something, like they love, you know, maybe going to strip bars more than they love you, or they love smoking more than they love you, or they love, it's not like you're competing with that, or they love drinking more than they love you, or they like hanging out with their friends. It can be a man or woman more than they love you. You just like, okay, wait a minute, you didn't sign up for that. You ain't gonna be chained to that, right? So somebody is I feel like somebody is either going to go to a celebration or something and hear somebody, or maybe you're going to see it online and you're going to start believing in love again. Somebody going to put all that perfection mess to the side and going to be like, hold on, hold the phone. Somebody going to see something from a higher frequency. A light is going to turn over somebody in, because it's going to help you to see, okay, I'm analyzing this from the inside. I know exactly what I want. I'm seeing something from a higher frequency. I resolved something in my spirit. I know exactly what I want and what I don't want. And so that's where the respect is going to come in. You're saving yourself. You're like, okay, that's how you're connecting with people. It's like, okay, when people are saving themselves from past relationships, that's why some people, they just step back. It's not like they don't want it. Somebody don't want to get married. Somebody just don't want to be chained to something where something sneaks up on them. The devil is very crafty. Somebody don't want to be chained to something where it's going to sneak up on them later, and they find out. Yeah, they find out, okay, twin flame is not what they thought twin flame was. Twin flame is going to challenge you spiritually, not in the physical realm, where it's a domestic violence situation. That person is going to be like, you know, spiritually, okay, let's sharpen each other spiritually, but not in the physical realm. I'm going to force you to, you know, talk down to you, be condescending. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I make more money than you do, so you can't do anything. It's their way or the highway, and they not budging, right? Where you doing all the budging, right? So that's where somebody is starting to see something here. That's where you're starting to see something here. So you can already start seeing a lot of collaborations coming together for some people, but you also gonna see some people kind of sort of, you're either gonna see people supporting, or you're gonna see people sitting back, waiting in the wing, waiting for something to go wrong, waiting for something, they predicted something. See, I told you. Wait for somebody to get blindsided, child, what in the world? Oh, just like somebody gave other people a chance. Just like people gave other people a chance. That's why you got to keep people out your business. So what I'm saying here for you all, Virgos, is as long as you are still connected to certain people, especially if you're in a relationship with somebody who has psychic gifts, who if they even believe a little bit that somebody is still connected by any way. Oh, well, I didn't know they knew them, and all this talking, all this being, somebody out, they gone. They done. Well, I don't even really talk to them that much. You could be a man or woman. You could be someone, I don't really talk to them. I don't mess with them. We haven't talked in years, whatever. Okay. Source has a way of exposing things. Source has a way of exposing things through other people. Oh, well, you know, we're in the same organization, or we grew up together, whatever, and they was married to so and so. I didn't know y'all was, you know, you all were together. Source has a way of exposing stuff. Trust. Yeah. Source is trying to get you to trust your own intuition. That's what Source is trying to get you to do. Stop listening to gossip and trust your own intuition. Because how in the world some people are so familiar with other people's business? So yeah, if somebody feel like somebody all of a sudden just cut them off, somebody picked up on something. You're connected to somebody, or you may feel like somebody else is connected to somebody else, and you be like, nah, your intuition is telling you like, I need to get to the bottom of something. Yeah, so some conversations are going to be had. So nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. Your angels, because you like to be around people who inspire people, but I mean like in a loving way, inspire people, right? So nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. So your angels are asking you to balance yourself. What area of your life feels out of alignment? Get a meditation practice going, embark on your workout routine, or finally start the vision board that you've been procrastinating on. So your angels want you to look at the areas of your life that are not fully rounded out and self-correct. The dark side of 3 is that somebody is too busy. Somebody too busy. Somebody think, okay, they got their ducks in a row. They don't need to change nothing. They don't need to grow in certain areas. And this area would be communication and inspiring people. But these are 3 energies that I feel like you love. Well, it could be 9. You're in my hermit mode because you got 3, 6, 9 here. So somebody could be thinking about the 3, 6, 9 method. That could be 3, 6, 9 method could be significant. But somebody is also in hermit mode where light is really starting to turn on, and recognizing that some people do know who's secretly connected to people. Why invest all of that? Why invest something in a new and exuberant love when you can just talk to people and just be like, oh, okay, I can tell. That's you. Oh, I can tell. I can tell who's connected to whom. Okay. All right. Some people not wasting their time. Somebody knows who's been sitting around the table having these connections. So here, inner happiness, family reunions, total love and support, fulfillment, dreams come true. So yeah. So Source is putting you around your group of people here. This 10 of Cups here. Source is putting you in alignment with your energy. Something is going to feel like a family reunion for you. Again, I strongly feel like, again, take only what resonates with you. Somebody is going to start believing in twin flames, like not in a combative or violent way, but somebody is going to see something and they're going to be like, wow, that's really, really nice. Somebody will actually see what a twin flame union looks like. And just gonna go, wow. So here we have Hangman. Yeah, and the sacrifices that were made. That's what's gonna turn somebody around and see, you know, with trust. Yeah, what trust is. And like when you put your trust in somebody, you think, you know, somebody may not have known, you may not have known what a twin flame was before, but when you put your trust in somebody and they betray your trust, you just like, oh man, you know, wow. Yeah, so somebody is seeing something. So somebody's gonna get to the bottom of something. So here we have 4 of Cups here. Yeah. So because somebody feels like their back is against the wall and it's time to you know, pray about. So we got 4 of Cups here, 4 of Swords, and also 4 of Wands here. Somebody said they saved you from something. What does that mean? What did they save you from? If anything, they may have looked at you as saving them from something, if anything. I don't know that it's... They may have looked at you as saving them from something, but then they realized you couldn't save them from something. That would make more sense. Because you're now seeing something from a higher frequency. And I think it's because of it could be in your personal or your professional life, could even be in your job. Like you could have been saving your job from something, like the department or whatever. Somebody could have been, you know, somebody could have made it seem like they hired you because you needed a job or something, but really they really needed you. I don't know, we'll see. Queen of Cups here. All right. So somebody's getting to the bottom of something. Somebody's getting to the bottom of something. So some energies will be talking. All right, that's what I see for you. That is what I see for you, but all right, grief. Yeah, so tears are what happen when the ice in the heart melts. Yeah, that's what I was talking about in this first card, the Queen of Swords. Some people call Queen of Swords Queen of Ice. Like somebody's heart, somebody got ice. They, you know, they replace any warmth in their heart, like no emotions. They just. So somebody's trying to prove. I don't know. I don't know who this Gemini is. But somebody is sending a message. This is the Page of Wands here. So there's a younger person in all of this who you may think was being shady somehow in this sense. Them being shady is more of like in a playful way, not in a mean-spirited way. So this is a younger person that kind of like you would just have good conversation with, you know, like y'all would. You may have been compassionate towards them, so they could be like that because of the friends they hang around, you know. So for them it could be like defense, like sort of a defense mechanism. Like they could just be kind of like that just with their friends, and they'll eventually grow out of that. But something you're trusting your intuition. You're trusting your intuition with something. But somebody feels like somebody has a really icy heart with something in terms of love relationships. And somebody can tell that somebody is connected to some other energies, and that's where the disconnect is. So whoever you are, Gemini, Virgos, somebody feels like you're connected to some other people who have a heart in heart because they're grieving, and you're being compassionate towards them, and that's what's making them say no to you, if that makes any sense. So it really is about who you're connected to. That's what it really that's what it boils down to. But that's what I have for you. Let's see what number comes out for you. 855. So love abundantly. So donate your time. So this is a call to action. The love that you have in your heart can be shared with those around you. So where can you demonstrate love to someone who doesn't feel any? Your guides want you to donate some time today to a person or organization that would benefit from the abundance of love you have in your heart. So sign up for local beach cleanup, reach out to elderly neighbor, or offer to babysit someone. Any loving action counts. So 855. So sources say you're getting focused. Your focus is possibly onto Taurus, because 5-5, Taurus is the Hierophant card. Somebody could have been like they were playing about something or joking about something, or who knows what somebody was saying about something. I don't know. Yeah, in terms of like creativity, in terms of children or something like that. Somebody could have been like, oh, I wasn't, that's how somebody could have been saying something like, oh, that's just how I joke around, or I just play like that, or whatever, but something wasn't funny. Something in a situation just wasn't funny. Because it calls people's heart to get like real icy about something. So anyway, that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you in the next.